All right, everyone. Today we are wrapping up our lessons with Mexican culture. Remember, our I can statement is I can demonstrate a knowledge of other or of select cultural practices. So today we're going to wrap this up and we're going to do a little bit different activity for the wrap up. You are going to go to today's announcement, which is where this video is posted. It's going to look a little bit different than the one on my screen, but just bear with me. There's a link to a Flipgrid. So I have a Flipgrid set up for modern language. I'll explain Flipgrid a little bit more here in just a second. The first thing you guys need to do is to click the link, and it's going to prompt you to sign in. You need to sign in with your school email address. So you want to make sure you do log in with Microsoft. And please, please, please use your school email address. If you don't use your school email address, it will not let you into the Flipgrid. So I've already logged in once, so it's going to go ahead, get me in. So this is what the Flipgrid looks like, modern language. And occasionally I'm going to post different topics in our Flipgrid for us to kind of debrief together. So Flipgrid allows us to comment on a topic. Except for your comments, you're not going to be typing anything. You're going to be filming a really short video. Some of you may be familiar with Flipgrid. So for today's activity, this obviously is our first one. The first thing I want you guys to do is to say hi. You're going to tell me your first and last name. Please make sure you tell me both things so that way I can make sure I get your grade in the grade book correctly for this activity. So say hi, tell me your first and last name, and then I want you to tell me your favorite thing that you learned about Mexican culture from the map activity. So think back to the map activity you've been working on this week. You guys should have looked at least 9 pins over the last couple of days. And I want you to think back on the things you've looked at and pick one thing. Pick one thing that is your favorite. I want you to tell me what it is briefly and then tell me why you like it. So for example, let's say I chose tacos al pastor. Tacos al pastor are one of my most favorite things. If you read that pin, I would say that here's how I would answer these two prompts. I would say, hi, my name is Mrs. Punzo. My favorite thing from the Mexican culture map is tacos al pastor. Tacos al pastor are pork tacos that are served in a corn tortilla with pineapple, cilantro, onions, and salsa. And I chose this as my favorite pin because tacos al pastor are one of my favorite things to eat. Okay, so that would be my example for this activity. Now you're going to come down, scroll down a little bit, click this great big green plus sign. You are going to record yourself answering these prompts. And as you guys go through this, it's pretty straightforward with Flipgrid. There is an option to kind of like change the background, edit it just a little bit, and then you just need to click submit and you will be finished for today's activity. One last quick thing, I do want to make sure you guys also go back and check your grades for this week. Please go back into Canvas, check your assignments, and please see if I've left you any comments. If I have left you a comment, please resubmit your activity so that I can go back and give you full credit for it. As always, if you have any questions, please message me in Canvas, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.